go across now to a state I have a very strong connect to, Jammu and Kashmir. What does...
So that may be calling for one of the parties there, because that's a strong will.
Definitely the Bharatiya Janata Party.
All leaders have to now ensure that the focus to Jammu and Kashmir and to the Kashmir Valley comes in. What is the Jammu and Kashmir projections are coming in? Let's take a look at that. All right, for J&K, the data that I have right now, NDA getting a 49%. India Alliance at about 36%, others have about 15%. And we can tell you that out of 5 Jammu and Kashmir seats, India Alliance bloc looks like it is winning 3 out of 5. NDA is getting 2 seats. So it's going to be a very close contest for Jammu and Kashmir. We have seen peace. Sanjay Tandon, we have seen a lot of changes, but let me take that for Congress party first. Why do you think possibly 3 out of 5 for Jammu and Kashmir?
It's going to be 5 out of 5 for the India bloc, number one. Number two, as far as the Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned, they have only made promises to the people of Jammu and Kashmir and delivered none. A big nada has been delivered to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Therefore, the seats for the BJP is also going to be 0. As far as the issues of Jammu and Kashmir are concerned, the first and the biggest issue is employment. I was myself in Jammu and Kashmir since I'm the media coordinator of AICC there. So the people have been asking and requesting the government for employment. The Bharatiya Janata Party promised 2 crore jobs a year. It should have been 20 crore in 10 years, but they have snatched away jobs from the people of India. And therefore, the people are going to be ousting the Bharatiya Janata Party on the basis of that. And as far as elections are concerned, my question to Mr. Tandon is, by when would assembly elections start happening in Jammu and Kashmir? Because the Honorable Supreme Court's verdict has also come. The statehood also has to be restored. Yes. Now, the fact of the matter is that the people say that the BJP had promised us अच्छे दिन तो आए नहीं, बुरे दिन जरूर आ गए हैं.
But I want to add here, the voting percentage, vote share, so I'll tell you, very interesting. India bloc may be getting 3 out of 5 seats in Lok Sabha seats for Jammu and Kashmir, but the vote share for NDA is 49%. That's almost half that. Also,
one question.
India bloc is 36%.
I just one question. I have one question about Tandon.
We never had earlier in Jammu Kashmir.
May I ask him one question?
Just a second. So the 2 seats we already had in the Jammu region. So possibly you are repeating those. But we are making a strong presence in the Kashmir area. I just want to add quick 2-3 points over here. When there was a Congress rule, you had those stone throwing. Every day you were reading. In the last 4 years, you have not seen a single case where the stone throwing has happened. You have not seen the infiltration, the kind of infiltration which used to happen earlier. Today, it is almost negligible.
Just one
question. Like these people were talking about, the moment you touch 370, खून की नदियां बह जाएंगी. एक परिंदा ने पर नहीं मारा है 370.
I have one question. Just one question. A very important
question.
Today,
Kashmir, Jammu Kashmir is a part of the country, 100% part of the country.
One question.
And in all probability, we are going to win number of seats in Kashmir.
Just one question to Mr. Tandon. Just one question. A very specific question. My question to the BJP is, in your budget, tell us one thing for Jammu and Kashmir, one thing for Haryana, one thing for Punjab, please.
Sir, you are talking about budget again and again. When Mr. Chidambaram had given his budget in 2014...
No, what have you brought about?
Just a second. Have a faith. Listen to the other person also, only then you'll be able to understand. In 2014, in the interim budget, they started making
in this budget.
Sir, please allow me. No. In those budget, in the interim budget, they start promising those things which they cannot deliver. For the first time, we have mentioned about that this is what we propose to do. In the interim budget, such promises are not made. I fail to understand why my friend is raising this again.
I would like to just, how come if things are so nice, how come whole of Leh and Ladakh is on the streets? How come, okay, ma'am, stone pelting has come down, but the highest number of military casualties in the last 10 years, how has that happened, sir? How is it that the day three of our officers are martyred, Modi ji is being showered with petals? How come this has happened?
Has it really
How is this
returned,
possible?
or is it just for there to show on
The former governor has exposed the BJP, Mr. Malik. He said the 40 CRPF jawans that were martyred, that wouldn't have happened had they have given planes to them. Now, why did the Bharatiya Janata Party not do that for the jawans? I want to know.
You start picking up the individual issues. You do not start picking up the overall development of the area. You just start seeing that people were challenging के लाल चौक के ऊपर तिरंगा तहरा के दिखाओ हम वहां पर गोली चला देंगे. And today every house over there in 26 January there was a tiranga in every house in Kashmir.
About
So that is
but no jobs.
That is what the change has happened.
So you're talking about elections, but the elections haven't taken place since 2019. It's been such a long time. And remember, as far as voting patterns are concerned, Jammu and Kashmir vote very, very differently. And obviously Leh Ladakh, where there are protests currently going on for statehood. So what is important and significant is not just the BJP stance, but what happens to the regional leaders like the NC, the PDP? How is BJP going to field their own, especially coming to Kashmir, and how Kashmir votes? Because that is being put on the entire India map as one of the successes of BJP.
Very interesting, Kamalji.
You see, on this part, the Honorable Supreme Court has already mentioned about it, and the Election Commission is already working on that.
But why didn't you do it, sir?
The moment it is declared, I think it is likely to happen as soon as possible.
And many people on the ground also feel local leaders must have a presence, whether it's NCPDP or BJP, not just netas from Delhi will have to dictate what happens in
whosoever
Jammu and
will
Kashmir,
contest there, they'll all be the local leaders. Nobody from...
I'm also joined, sir, by our colleague on the ground, Ashraf Wani is joining us. Ashraf, we are told that with regard to Jammu and Kashmir, it is about and that it is looking good in terms of vote share for the Bharatiya Janata Party, for the NDA, but not for seats as much. Perhaps a lot more needs to be done for Jammu and Kashmir. Kamalji, like we were talking, at this point, J&K will hold very important measures to reflect on the BJP, or then reflect on the opposition parties as well, don't you think? And with Ladakh right now protesting for statehood and safeguard of the rights, that will play a very crucial role in Lok Sabha elections.
Well, there are 34 seats in North India. We're looking at 6 seats from Jammu and Kashmir, down to 13 in Punjab, then 4 in Himachal Pradesh. We have 10 in Haryana, so on.